Welcome my dear students of class 10A to my civics class. Today's first lesson, name of lesson is the Union Legislature points reserve constituencies, qualifications for membership of Lok Sabha, disqualifications, sessions and quorum. Now reserve constituencies. What is reserve constituencies? Reserve constituencies. Keeping in mind that certain sections of society have faced discrimination for a long period of time, certain constituencies are reserved for people belonging to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes. In these reserved constituencies, only a person belonging to scheduled tribe and scheduled castes are allowed to contest elections. This has been done to ensure that the backward communities get adequate representation and are able to compete with the people of advanced communities. It is important to note that a candidate can contest election from any part of the country. So this is known as reserved constituencies. Reserved constituencies are the basic demands of the people belonging to lower categories. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the constitution maker, he belonged to Mahar caste, means lower category, and he raised the demand for the lower class people. And after a long discussions with other members in the Constituent Assembly, it was decided that people belonging to lower category would be given equal opportunity to take part in election from their own castes. That's why only in the interest of themselves, the scheduled caste and scheduled caste are allowed to contest elections, and they have the right. So this is the right of the common lower category people, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other castes to contest election independently, so that the backward country communities can get adequate representation and are able to compete with the people of advanced communities. And that's why it is very important. It is very important to note that a candidate can contest elections from any part of the country. This is reserved constituency. And next one, qualifications for being the member of Lok Sabha. To be the member of Lok Sabha, to be the members of Lok Sabha, some qualifications are required. Number one, the candidate should be the citizen of India, should be 25 years of or more age, should be 25 years of age or more, and be enrolled on the electoral list, be a sound and mental health, not be an economic offender guilty of non-payment of government taxes, not be a convinced criminal, and not hold any office of profit under the government, and not be an undischarged insolvent. So these are the minimum qualifications required to be the member of the Lok Sabha. And now what are the disqualifications? Number one, if he or she holds any office of profit under the government of India, government of or state, if he or she is of unsound mind, if he or she has accepted the citizenship of other country, if he or she is a member of the other house of the parliament. So these are the disqualifications which are not important, and these disqualifications are not essentials. These disqualifications should be avoided. And now sessions. What is sessions? The Lok Sabha has to meet at least thrice a year, 3 times a year for the budget, February to May, during the monsoon, July to September, and for the winter session, November to December. The president can might call an emergency session to discuss a national crisis. However, the Constitution clearly states the interval between two sessions should not be more than 6 months. The rest of the time, a member of parliament is expected to work in his or her constituency, and when the Lok Sabha meets, the parliament is in session. Otherwise, it is in recess. On the first day of the parliament, the president addresses the session of parliament, but before the parliament can conduct any business, certain offices have to be fixed. This is known as sessions. And what is quorum? What is known as quorum? This means that a minimum number of members of the house are required to be present before each session can commence. The minimum number of members to be present in the house for a session to be held is 1/10 of the total members of the Lok Sabha. Minimum members are required to be present in the house, and this minimum number of members to be present in the house for a session to be held is 1/10 of the total members of the Lok Sabha. This is known as quorum. The question is, why is a session's importance and why is quorum importance? Session means Lok Sabha provides certain time, a specific time, in order to continue the work of budget. Budget is generally passed from February to May, and then July to September, and then November, December. That means there are three sessions. Summer session, winter session, and first February summer session, then monsoon session, and then winter session. Within these three sessions, budget is generally passed. For the besides, the president might call an emergency session to discuss national crisis with other leaders. That's why sessions are very important. Besides, Lok Sabha meets, the parliament is in session, otherwise it is in recess. On the first day of parliament, the president addresses the session of parliament, but before the parliament can conduct any business, certain offices have to be fixed. So, this is known as sessions. In our country, all the members of parliament are present during when budget is passed. When the budget is passed, the respective ministers are supposed to be present there. For example, finance minister has to produce budget, has to pass the budget in front of the speaker and in front of other members of the parliament, in front of other members of parliament and speaker. The finance minister has to read out the budget, and sometimes a group of members may raise objection, may make noise, and may create an atmosphere of interruption. But in front of the speaker tries to make them stop, but finance minister has to read out constantly with full patience. Suppose finance minister became very impatient. In that case, the entire process of passing budget can be interrupted. That's why, while passing budget, finance minister has to keep very much patient. Otherwise, the entire process is sure to be interrupted. That's why, in the session, a budget generally passes. Budget generally passes. The minister, the concerning minister, means finance minister, has to play a very important role while passing the budget. And quorum, as I mentioned earlier, quorum means that a minimum number of members of the house are required to be present before each session can commence. Before each session can commence, a minimum number of members are required to be present in the house. The minimum number of members means the minimum number of members to be present in the house for a session to be held is 1/10 of the total number of members of the Lok Sabha. 1/10 of the total number of members of the Lok Sabha. This is known as quorum. This minimum number of members are required to be present. Otherwise, the debates, discussions, and other necessary works are generally interrupted in the Lok Sabha. Up to this, my dear students, and